Okay, today we're going to see if that is going to fit in the cabinet of a Fluval Roma 240. I expect not. I'm not sure what Fluval's thinking is. They put the instructions on the box that most people throw away, which seems a bit strange to me. Well, I'm going to take everything out of here and we'll have a look at what we get. Okay, so this is what comes in the box, and I must admit this is very large. Interesting to see what that does. They give you a very small amount of biomedia. I'm hoping that there's more inside the actual canister. There's all your bits to get it all fitted up. Now that tube there, I believe, is for waste. Okay, the actual tubes you need are here. Okay, now the problem is with the FX range is they normally have a filter that goes through the bottom. You normally get on the older versions I think it was a 406, Fluval 406, and on the newer versions it's 407. Let me show you in the tank. So as you can see at the back there, yeah, and they come from the bottom, okay, the very bottom of the tank. Okay, and what I want to do is set this other filter up in there and basically run it together for about a month. Okay, I am going to seed it with media, but I want to run it for about a month. Now I've been told that cichlids need over filtration. You know, I'm running this on a 407 with no issues. Okay, having said that, I do have the Eden in there, which is one of the best, and I mean this, the best filters I've ever had. Although it does tend to get mucky quite quickly. So I'm going to see now if the FX range of filters will fit in the cabinet without messing about. Okay, I believe it's going to be a very tight fit, and I don't think that I'm going to have any issues. Okay, so we're going to see now. Okay, when you open this canister, all you've got to do is turn these gently till they stop and then pull them off all the way around. A little piece of paper in here. Before returning this product to the store. Okay, well, boom. Okay, so it's got little media baskets inside. Okay, it takes up a lot of room. But anyway, some more Biomax. A handful of Biomax. Okay. I don't even think that's Biomax, but anyway. Okay. Okay, so I reckon we can put some more stuff in here. I might actually look on YouTube, see if anyone's done that. I think that'd be quite a good idea. This is supposed to be the bigger brother to the 407. I think flow mainly. But I'm going to take the other. These are quite cool. I like these. These are good. And then you just, okay, I get that. That's actually a really cool idea. Okay, okay. And some more of that stuff in another media basket. Look how much room that takes up though. I get a free sock. That's quite good. And what I would say is probably a carbon pad, which you could probably use as a finer pad. Okay. I think these are pretty much standardized. Okay, we're going to get some stuff in here and have a look. Okay, so I found some information online about putting some stuff here and so on and so forth, and the pond guru Richard, or Filter Pro, has got a kit, an upgrade kit. So I'm going to use that, and I've got some mech, I believe it's called some Eheim mech over here. and that's the spray bar, which I'll be doing later on. This stuff, and that is going to be my primary settlement, which is going to go in here. Okay, so I'm going to put that in first. Now you should really wash everything out, but I'm going to pre-wash stuff anyway, so we'll see how that goes on. Okay, so that's it in. Now what will happen is the water will swirl around this, and a lot of the muck will get caught in there, hopefully. That's the plan. And just to let you know, it took about half a bag of that. Okay, so the upgrade kit is here, and this is all about it. This is all on the website, you can see all this. So this is what you get in the kit. Let's open it all up. Very well wrapped, I must admit. So let's have a quick look. So we have a huge amount of Biohome Ultimate. Let me get this all out. Okay, so I can get about 2 and a bit kilos in there. They've given me a whole bag of stuff, look at this. But I'm going to try these bio balls as well, which are good for beneficial bacteria. And we're going to see how this goes on. I'm not going to use those media baskets. This is far better. So let's get some water in it. On that note, these simply clip into the side like this. There you go. But they're slightly bent, okay, so have them the right way around, so the curvature needs to follow the basket like that. Don't put them that way around because they stick out, yeah, and they literally just clip in. There you go, that's that one done. Again, the same with the other one. There you go, like that, yeah. And then when you put the other one on, go the same. So I'm going to put them together and show you what they look like, okay. There you go. And that is going to sit straight into there. And then we're going to fill it out and put some water in it. But before I do that, I want to show you something. So let's take this over to the tank. And look. It fits. Now that door is the same size as that door. So you can have it on the 200 and 240, okay, I can guarantee that. And that is for the FX4. Let's have a look. Ooh. And there's just enough room to get that underneath. So I'm hoping I can sort of thread them under and over. So there you go, it's looking good. Remember, that is the drain off, so you want that facing this way, yeah? And that's it back in the unit, as you can see. Looking good. I don't see any seal on this. There's no seal as such. I'm not going to put any silicone grease like I normally would, but I will fill up some water. So what I'm going to do is actually dechlorinate the water, put it in. I'm not going to use tank water. I'm going to use fresh dechlorinated water. Okay, so basically it's going to be without ammonia, without chlorine, chloramine, fluorides and all that. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. Now there are some problems with the Roma 200. You're okay because it comes with an internal filter, blah blah blah. Okay, but with the 240 it's a built-in, and therefore these are the FX bits. Yeah, there's not really much of a groove there, yeah, and plus inside you've got that, but on the back you don't have any cutouts. Okay, so I worked out 13.5 centimeters by 60 and 50, so we can cut that. So it's going to be a bit rough, but I have a spare one of them. There's the other one on top, so we're going to try that. I'm not going to show you me cutting it, okay, because I do a lot of swearing, but that's what we're going to do. And then we have it already cut, and that'll make it a bit easier for it to go on there. I've got an idea on how to make them a bit neater, but for this video it looks okay. Let's see if it shuts. There we go. There you go. That'll do, won't it? There you go. Luckily I have another one of these, so I'm going to make this a bit neater. This was an old one. As you can see, that fits a lot better now. This I have an idea for, and I might get something from Amazon and show you how I did that. But what do you think? Not too shabby, not too bad. If we can get an FX on there, it'd be great. Yeah, this is not really ideal. There's a lot of extra pressure on that tube, okay, but I believe it's going to be okay once I've finished. It's a shame they just didn't go straight onto the top instead of having these angled things here, okay. But what I'm going to do is we're going to go up to the side of the tank, okay. Now I've put this on the side where I really want it to be, so that's going to give me an idea on where that pipe's going to be. So it just needs to be into here, okay. So if I push that over like that, that would be where I would cut it. So I'm going to cut it there anyway, and we'll see where we get on that with that. Okay, just a point of note, this is huge, but this is adjustable. And when I say it's adjustable, it's a very big adjust on it. Look. So you can actually adjust it in and out of the tank anyway, okay. But I'm going to see now if I can get it in the tank and hopefully get this working today. Wow, this rib stuff is so hard to work with. I like this idea, okay, this locks it in quite nicely, but this is a nightmare to work with. The water's so clear in here anyway, I'll begrudge getting rid of that, but anyway. So look, this is how it's set up, okay. Let's have a look through the front of the tank. Now I can extend that down a bit. That's, you know, we're just going to do that for the point of the video. And now we're going to do the other side, see how we get on with that, because I believe you need a little bit longer cable, but we'll see how far we get with that. Not sure if I like this idea, but for the time being we've got to set it up. So there's the one that's already in there, as you can see. I've got blanking plates coming from them. Actually screw into that might be an awkward thing because I'll have to take the fish out, I think. At least drain it down to the lowest point, which is going to be the floor. But we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to get this fitted up, see what it looks like in the water. Okay, that's it in. Okay, I'm going to leave the other filter going, and let's see if it shuts now. This is the thing. Not bad. Looks a bit unsightly. I wonder if I can do anything about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire it up and see if it works. Well, according that's normal, apparently. It's purging the water. Let's see. Let's have a okay, lots of micro bubbles. Not a real problem at the moment. Apparently this there you go. Apparently it stops and starts every so often, which is kind of unusual, but apparently it's to get rid of the air. It's really flooded my tank now with micro bubbles, as you can see. It's a bit annoying. Okay, so I'm going to shut it off and see if it restarts. Okay, so what happens, initial start up, the pump will run for 1 minute, okay, and that fills up the canister, and then it will stop for 2 minutes while it purges any air, and then it will continue after that. And apparently this does it periodically, so that's a good thing. Now I've noticed that air is still coming out of there, which is obviously the purge, and I will do an update on this later. The flow on this, I would say, is quite good, but it is chucking out a lot of micro bubbles at the moment. It is very quiet. It hasn't got that sort of mechanical sound. It's got sort of like a refrigerator noise, but very, very quiet rather than anything else. And I think the air is just stopping now. Look, there you go. That's really, really moving that water about now, which is what these guys really want. Cichlids are, you know, they need lots of water. Now, I didn't use these, okay, so I could get at least 3 kilos of media in there. Now I am running that one at the moment, but that one will be going in the turtle tank. I wanted to try this, and obviously there's a drain valve which I'll have to turn around for that. But will it shut? Let's see if this door will actually shut. There you go, boys. FX4 fitted. Took me an hour. There is a part that Fluval do where you can fit it onto these bits here, but that pickup isn't big enough. Okay, they do a part for it, but it's just not big enough. Okay, you have to retrofit them. All right, I will see and do an update on this. Okay, because I think it's important. But listen, thanks for watching, and I hope you get lots of information you need from this. Take care.